How on a day, my Obongalicious people, I salute you according to that time, or depending on when that they listen to us. I welcome you to this Obongalistic day with another Obonga information. My people, now well done. My people, now welcome. Wonder shall never end. Wonder shall never end. I think say you the Edochie don't even forget this kind of life. My people, the information where they reach us now be say since we made travel to China and Vietnam for all the products they are bringing in because they have gone to refill and to restock their they have gone to restock their products. All the three wise women rather, they travel to Asian countries, China, Vietnam, and some other countries where they will get their products and where they will get all the goods they will sell this year. They went like that in 2023, 2020, 4 January, yes, and they bought the bulk that they used throughout 2024. So it has finished and they have gone back again 2025 to go and get restock, go and refill their warehouse so that they can be able to start their trade fairs and every of their programs this year. And we know that this year is going to be very entertaining because our Royal Premier had modernized this trade fair. Towards the end of last year, you see a lot of things involved like giveaway, like raffle draw, and some other things that is part of the program. Right now, right away, this year they are designing new method and new ways of doing it, and it's going to be a boom. So they are in China, Vietnam, and some other Asian countries where they are picking the product one after by another. So you, the Edochie, had been so worried, or had pretended to be worried of where Zain had been. Zain, where is Zain? All this while that Premier had been outside the country, where is Zain? And say the Edochie cannot come close to a German shop. And he was trying to find out where the last son had been. And the question I'm asking is it now that may travel that you, the Edochie, remember Zain? What happened? Has he not remembered Zain all this while he has been with Judy Austin, talking about Stadike and in the BC, talking about enjoying themselves and staying around. Every time he will be in Enugu, he will be in Abuja, with Stadike and the other one, the small one in the BC. So, but he has not been talking about his son, his last son. And now, because Queen May is not around, he just want to take that opportunity to tell the whole world that Queen May abandoned their son and traveled, as if he cares. That's why he started looking for where Zain is. And had made inquiries and find out that Zain is not in the mansion why May traveled. But rather, Bear is in someone's house where he's, receiving all the treatment he's supposed to receive as a son. And Pime is on a business trip trying to make money for the family. And you, the Edochie, is trying to use that against Queen May right now. Because the information reaching us is that you, the Edochie, has started making trouble within himself, telling friends, calling people, reporting Queen May that Queen May abandoned Zain and traveled and carried Zain, go keep for his boyfriend's place. He says Zain has a father. How can you carry Zain and go and keep it in another man's house when Zain has a father? Is it because he's your boyfriend? Is it because he's your man friend? What is this? My people not be sporting. According to what they let us know, allegedly, and what they work for media space, they say you, the Edochie, is even threatening to go and fight the person that is staying with Zain. And who is this person that stays with Zain? I hope you guess. Because according to what they let us know, it may not even be the person, but he was insinuating that it is there because that name is the name that makes you shake. That is the name that gives you the pray. That is the name that gives you serious problem. And who is that? It's Primus Bilodia MD. Chris Ezenwa. Oh, my people. You see, that name, I don't know how the thing they do you, they do it for body, whenever you hear the name. And he doesn't want anything to associate with that name. Which kind of hatred is this? Which kind of... No be this man say make you leave Premier, go the Kerewa Judy Austin. No be this man send you message to Judy Austin place. No be this man send you say make you leave your wife, come they do another person. No big. Chris Ezenwa was not in the picture and does not even know. Even if he knows Queen May, he doesn't know Queen May to that extent at that time. You understand? So Chris Ezenwa, according to what they let us know, say Queen May is traveling for the safety of Zain and for the safety and security of Zain. He carried Zain and dropped at Chris Ezenwa's house, the billionaire MD, so that he will be receiving a treatment that is not different from what Queen May can give if he's there. And the security and the system, every protocol in the Chris Ezenwa's house is in charge of Zain, and that is why Edochie is not happy. I will tell you the truth. Why he's not happy is not that Zain is there. It's just that he cannot approach that place to manipulate to take Zain away. If it is somewhere that he can be able to manipulate the security people, tip them, and they sneak out the boys with him, that one wouldn't have been a problem. That's what he would have done in order to get back to Queen May. But because it's something that he cannot do, then that's why he's being so frustrated, and that's why he's venting all his anger on our royal Queen May and Chris Ezenwa. My people no be smart, Chris Ezenwa is not dragging Zain. Zain is still the son of Edochie. But the thing is that if you want your son, you go through the normal way and collect your son. You cannot take opportunity that the mother is not around and you want to go and deceive, using that one to take him so that you can tell the whole world that the boy was abandoned, the boy was not, nobody was taking care of the boy, so that you tell the court next week that your wife left the boy and travel for business. So that's what he does. He's not capable. She's not capable of handling the boy. She's not capable of staying with the boy, that the boy can be given to you. Is it not what you're looking for? But it cannot work out for you now because Premier had already made all her plans, prepare everything together. And I will tell you the truth, Chris Ezenwa will handle Zain more than you, that is the father, very, very perfectly. In fact, Zain will respect Chris Ezenwa the more, or cherish Chris Ezenwa the more than you, because you don't have the father, you don't have what it takes to be a father. You don't have all it takes to be a supporter in a family. My people no be smart, Whenever you the Edochie sees Chris Ezenwa, it becomes a problem. The pray begin the warrior, anger everywhere. Like saying that Chris Ezenwa they drag something with her. You say you have sent you the Austin who is better and who had a better thing to bring on the table. Why are you disturbing yourself about our royal Queen May? Why are you so disturbed about where she goes and when she goes and when she comes back? Why are you so disturbing yourself about who she drops her pikin with? Why are you so disturbing yourself about how well and how bad he's doing? Why are you so disturbing yourself about everything concerning Chris Ezenwa and our royal Queen May? If you are afraid that they may start a relationship, you shouldn't be afraid, because Queen May is no longer your wife and is free to start any relationship she likes. Queen May had walked out of the marriage and had filed divorce. So by now, that is why even the lawyers addresses her as Miss. So they don't even address her as Mrs. So the status of Mrs. in her name had been removed the day she filed for divorce. And because the court rather will certainly give her divorce, there is nothing you can do, because in the next two court sections the case will end and Queen May will collect the certificate of divorce and walk her way, and the Edochie will collect his own and walk his way. So anybody who wants to see each other, it will not be on a fresh. If the Edochie want to see Queen May, it will be on a fresh chicken. It will be on a fresh chicken and a fresh discussion. So that is it. So my people, no be smart, Chris Ezenwa had been the thorn on the Edochie's flesh. Why? Because he has chosen to support our royal Queen May. Because he has chosen to help that woman that's being abandoned and being exploited by you and Judy. Because Chris Ezenwa has chosen to assist Queen May and give Queen May all the necessary assistance she needs, both security-wise, financially, and otherwise, emotionally. Chris Ezenwa had been helping Queen May out, and that is the problem. And say this narcissist, what they normally do is to use you as a bet, so that they will know your feeling, they will know everything, they pretend they don't know, so that they will be laughing at you inside on how you feel. That's exactly you. The Edochie wanted to see a situation where Premier will be devastated, Premier will be down, Premier will be traumatized, Premier will be depressed, and he will now be doing things and happily, bringing in whoever he wants to bring in and sending whoever he wants to send out. That's what Jude Edochie thought. But at the end of the day, it didn't work out like that for him, and that's why that's his pen. His pen is that all he planned for our royal cremate did not happen. So my people, right now, Edochie is threatening that he's going to arrest anybody he sees in Chris Ezenwa's office and the Chris Ezenwa's home, where Zain is. That he's going to arrest anybody, he's going to fight anybody, just staying out of so many things at the same time. We know that people of that type, they don't even do anything. So, but the truth of the matter is that Edochie is not happy and is not finding it funny that she's alive and the son is given to another person. My people, now so the gist reach our table. I say make a touchlight and with you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, now well done, my people. Now welcome. Make you have a nice day. Bye.